Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing how are you surprising people from the past? And these are people that you no longer talk to, ex-friends, exes, whoever it is from the past. Let's find out, how are you surprised? And then we have here three beautiful piles. Pile number 1 with the green candle, pile number 2 with the white candle, pile number 3 with the orange candle. And guys, I promise today I'm gonna buy the ring light. I'm gonna buy the ring light today. I promise. I promised. Oh, I forgot to say something. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for my viewers that picked pile number 1 with the ethereal tarot deck, let's find out, what do people from your past, what is surprising people from your past right now? Okay, just checking in, no nip slip here. Okay, let's see here. How is my pile number 1 surprising people from the past? How is my pile number 1 surprising people from the past? The Death, Ace of Cups. Oh, I wish I could show you guys. Death, Ace of Cups in reverse. Let's start with 3 cards. Let me eat y'all up with 3 cards real quick, okay? What's surprising people about you is definitely a transformation that has to do with your personality, the way you interact with others, maybe the way that what you do for others, okay? So in the beginning, you could have been somebody that was a very big people person. I feel like you will talk to everyone. You will probably overshare. I think you were very giving of yourself when it came to social things. Like, you will go to every party, you will go to every event, you will go to everything that you'll be invited to. People are surprised by this new attitude you have of basically boundaries, having less time for others, having more time for your goals and, you know, about what you got going on. 9 of Cups in the reverse can talk about someone greedy. Someone greedy even with their resources. So what's surprising people from your past is how greedy you've come over time. And listen, being greedy is not bad, okay? A knife is not bad. It's just who uses a knife and for what. So the same thing with greed. If you're greedy about your energy, it's not really as bad as you think, okay? It's actually very good. People are surprised. These people from the past are surprised that, you know, not only do they have no access in your life, but it's almost like they also can't help you for help. They can't ask you for help. You can't help them. Let's get more cards here to explain this. What is surprising people from the past about number 1? What is surprising people from the past about my pile number 1? Yeah, you completely change. 5 of Swords in the reverse. You completely change who you are. 4 Cups in the reverse, and then the King of Cups in the reverse. I heard people made me into an option and I made them irrelevant. Okay. You could have had people in your life that try to make you feel small or not included. And you were like the type of person that instead of complaining with the 4 Cups energy, complaining and crying about it, it's almost like you picked yourself up and said, well, I'm going to build my own table. You know what I mean? So what's surprising people from the past is the way you handle rejection, the way you handle things not going in your favor. Maybe back in the day, it was easier for you to beg, cry, make yourself look like the victim, basically look crazy, right? Now it's different, and it surprises them. Wow, this person, you know, after all that betrayal, after all that heartache, you know, that I've caused, that others have caused, it's almost like it doesn't even matter. It's almost like they don't even care with the King of Cups in reverse. I'm definitely will say that what's surprising a lot of people for you, pile number one, is definitely your nonchalant energy. Hold up, let me just put this right here. So your nonchalant energy is definitely what is surprising a lot of people from your past, because it's almost like you were very forgiving. You were very forgiving, and I feel like a lot of people could have felt like you were naive, or you would just let things slide a lot. You know, when you're a good person, people can definitely take you as a punk sometimes, and I think that's what happened with you. But overall, you are still a good person. Two of Cups at the end of the deck. You are still a loving, good person. I just feel like you are now more aware of where you put that at. You get what I mean? You're more aware of where you put all that care and you know, that love. Let's see here. What is surprising people from the past about my pile number one? What is surprising people from the past about my pile number one? That you don't struggle no more. You don't struggle to fit in. You don't struggle to keep being in the circles you are. If these were people or an ex that couldn't love you, they have to now see you being loved. Now they have to see you be in joy and have people that like you and that accept you and that put you first, okay? Let me tell y'all guys something. Where you were seen being desperate and disrespected, God has no other, like, God has to put you in front of those same people to show them how much you are loved, okay? So for anybody feeling that way, like, oh, you know, I've always been mistreated and, you know, people always got away with things. Let me tell you something. It's not always like that. It's not always like that, all right? Let's see here. The Fool, okay. Yeah. People are very surprised to see your youthful energy. A lot of you guys have a lot of hobbies, or you partake in things that not a lot of people do, maybe knitting, crafts, you know, just different things. I know a lot of people here are creatives. A lot of my friends here on YouTube, you guys have a lot of different talents, a lot of different things. But yeah, you're surprising people with whatever hobby you got going on. But for this pile, getting the Death card in the beginning is symbolizing big transformation, big glow-ups in the attitude, glow-ups in money, glow-ups in career. It's like a lot of the things that you really did with yourself, like you did in your life, or you changed about your life, were kind of big, like very significant, pile number one. And Ace of Cups in reverse next to the Death, it just talks about it being done secretly. It being done overnight, like people not expecting it, somebody not expecting it. You transformed your whole personality and who you were because you wanted to become someone different. You wanted to be someone that more people can respect, someone that can find people that actually genuinely love them, okay? So pile number one, people are surprised of how far you've come, your big transformations, how you're not a people pleaser, and how I heard princess treatment, king treatment. It's like whatever these people couldn't do for you, it's like you have that now, or you're getting that now, and it's surprising others about their actions. Ace of Cups in reverse. Let's see here. What do people from the past? What are people from the past surprised about? About my pile number one. What is surprising people from the past? Yeah, how easy you make life seem, and how basically you were able to create a dream life for yourself. Okay, I know a lot of us, we have goals that we haven't reached yet. We feel like our lives is not enough. But I'm telling y'all right now, for others watching, it's almost like every step you make to become a better version of yourself, whether if it's as little as not answering calls, it's just like a big change. It's like a wow. Four Swords. You don't even have to do much. Polymer 1. So you are surprising a lot of people. The Moon in reverse. Even if you cannot see it at this current moment, pile number 1, you went through significant transformations. Okay, you kicked jobs, people, exes in the butt that couldn't see your worth. And it's like now they have to like sit back and see others see your worth. Okay, even if this was a boss that couldn't see your talent. Okay, now you've become their competition. I don't know why I heard that, but pile number 1, I feel like a lot of people in your life was trying to make you feel lost, or like basically like a black sheep, like a problem. But the whole time you just were a star. You were a star the whole time, and now it's like it's visible. So yes, you got people shaking, you got people, you know, begging on their knees for you. Pile number 1, I heard, how do you like that now? Like, how do you like your transformation? Could have been a karma for a lot of people. Pile number 1, I see you being hurt to the point where you could have felt like there was something really wrong with you. And it really hurts me to think that people in our lives will really go that far to make us feel not important. But the whole time it's a projection of who they are and how they feel about themselves. So pile number 1, all I gotta say is, yes, they're shaking. People are surprised by your glow up, by the benefits you have now in your life, the people surrounding you, the love you're receiving. Four Swords. And you're barely doing nothing. You're barely doing anything. That's what I meant. But you're definitely surprising people. You're not doing absolutely anything. And you're surprising people because of your attitude, the way you carry yourself. Okay, the way you demand respect, okay, when you walk in the room. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. I definitely feel like you guys should pick another pile. All right, bye guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 2 with the white candle, let's find out what is surprising people. What is surprising about you to people in the past, or what's surprising people? Oh my God, what's surprising people from the past about you? Let's see. What is surprising people from the past about my pile number 2? I heard Aquarius, rising, Libra, Virgo. Okay, so we got the Hierophant in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Wands upright, I heard you didn't pay anything for your consequences. Why does somebody feel here like you have to pay for some sort of consequences? There's somebody here saying that you're not paying your karma for the things that you've done. There might be somebody in your life, this could be for some, not all, that might think that you are the bad guy in a situation, but you're constantly getting away with things, or you're constantly getting your way in life, or like just getting your way with everything while they're just falling and falling and falling. Somebody is definitely blaming you for the downfall, pile number 2. Okay, so what's surprising people from your past is that you're not conforming to regular mediocre ideals. And by that I mean like you are living life to the fullest, doing the things that make you happy. I don't know what make you happy, but whatever it is that make you guys happy. I don't know why I'm getting like acrobats. I don't know why I heard that. Something about like ballet. Whatever it is that makes your heart ski. Did I say ski? Okay, skip. It's surprising people from the past because it just does not feel ordinary. Okay, you might be someone that has like a job and like 40 hobbies. All right, no, pile number one could have been significant, but it's like something about your life does not scream mediocre. I don't know. You could be like 40s and not have children. Like something about your life seems like a taboo. Like you're not confirming, like you're not conforming to ideals. Like, or you could just be like an influencer. Like you rather make your money online. All right, you make it a living. Okay, so 8 of Wands next to the 4. It's like it speaks on like a disruption, a chaos. Someone here feels or is surprised that you're getting everything meant for you, because someone here feels like you don't deserve it. And if it's not that, people are surprised that you get to live a happy ever after so much damage that was done to you. From relationships, friends, family. It's like, regardless if your family hurts you, you still live a happy family life. Like you're over it. King of Swords next to the 4 of Swords. What's surprising people from the past is that you don't hold your tongue anymore for anybody. It's like you're honest about your feelings and what you think. Maybe at some point in your life you were very quiet. You would let people just do whatever, be whatever. Or you could have been very quiet, and then, you know, basically people took advantage of that and walked all over you. But what's surprising people from the past is that you're no longer in your shell. It's like you're more confident. Like you do more things that make you look fearless, free, brave. Even if you're an actor watching this, it doesn't matter. For somebody here, people are surprised that you left prostitution. I don't know who had to hear that. Not for all. Or people are surprised that you left the street life. Something like that. People from the past. But it's something like you're not conforming to regular ideals. You know what I mean? Like you're not doing what people think everyone should be doing or like getting to. Let's see. How do people from the past... How was my pile number 2 surprising people from the past? How was my pile 2 surprising people from the past? You're surprising people through your isolation, through keeping your movements silent, by keeping your plans to yourself, by basically honoring your space and realizing that your presence is a gift and not everyone deserves it. People are surprised. People from the past are surprised that you let go of things from the past. You could have had past people still mad about things that happened 5, 2, 3 years ago. And maybe these people have come around you again. Maybe they, heard from you again. But it's almost very surprising that you no longer have an issue with certain people. It's like you don't even care about certain people. You don't try to come for other people. You don't try to antagonize people from the past. It's like if I had a problem with someone in the past, it's nearly now gone. Like now it's gone. You know what I mean? Pile number 2. But there's some people, they'd be like, oh, we had a problem 5 years ago. We will always have a problem. You know what I mean? But... yeah, it's like, people are surprised by that. You could have had a falling out with certain people or groups of people, whatever, and you never acted in like a evil way. You know what I mean? I can't say the same about people in my past, though. I've fallen out with people. That's what I'm saying now, because I've fallen out with people, pile number 2, and it's like, you got to feel it. You got to feel it because they're going to try to like antagonize you, bother you, just do the most. But it's like, you don't do that. You don't do that. And there's almost like a respect in there and almost like a little bit like a surprise. Like, what the hell? Like, this person really doesn't have a problem with me anymore. Like, this person doesn't even care about me. Wow. I'm the type of person, like, we could have had a physical fight. in the past, and I will not have a problem with you now. Like, for real, like, that's who I am, and I feel like that's who you are too, and it's very surprising for others. You know, people just feel like people are always miserable. Like, people are just always gonna want to fight. Like, people are just always... Honestly, people that I see that try to pick at any little thing and try to make a big deal or a big fight out of anything, I feel like those people are very miserable. I'm sorry. It's just nobody happy in their life is gonna be like out to like literally look for problems. Let's see. How are you surprising people from the past? How is my pal surprising people from the past? Ooh, career. King of Pentacles. By getting that bag, baby. A lot of you guys, you just been doing good for yourself. You know, and I always tell people this on my channel. Just because you're not where you want to be doesn't mean that you're not doing good for yourself. It doesn't mean that you're not doing better than what you did 5 years ago. Okay? All right? 6 of Cups. Okay, so people are surprised. These people from the past are surprised that you're a mom, or that you're very motherly, or that you have kids now, or that you're a good mom, a good dad. Queen of Cups. I feel like for this pile, a lot of the same things that have happened in your life is people out to make you seem like the bad guy in things. Queen of Cups. That's why I said you had to be attracted to pile number 1. Like, you are like the bad guy in things, and you could have been someone that like barely did anything bad, or even like never had intentions to hurt or do anything bad. But it's almost like people always felt like you had the bad intentions, bad intentions, bad intentions. What is surprising people right now is that you've never been a bad person. You've never been someone with bad intentions. If anything, you are someone that you hold people's personal business and secrets like it was yours. And it's crazy to say this, but it's really true. For this pile, people are surprised with your loyalty, because it's almost like your loyalty has been proven over time. Again, if there were people in your life that did not believe in you, did not feel like you were worthy of love or their trust, or they just didn't trust you, they felt like you had bad intentions, over time, you always show those people that they were wrong. And that's what's surprising. That someone like you doesn't have bad intentions like they thought you did. All right? Or maybe you had people trying to like throw that reputation in, maybe at a job, like, oh, don't talk to her at work, she's rude. You know what I mean? And what's surprising people from the past is that you were never rude. You were never that person that others told them to watch out for. You were never that. And you never gave them a reason to think anything of that. You were the type of person back in the day, pile number 1, that people just wouldn't like for no reason, off of what they would hear. Okay, you were probably someone that had people that will tell other people before they will meet you, like, yo, watch it, that person's crazy. But the whole time, that person was just insecure. And they don't know another way to try to hide that insecurity, but by trying to make others feel as insecure as them, or like they have to watch themselves with you. So, pile 2, you could have had a lot of people think that you are a bad person. But what's surprising people from the past is that there's nothing you have done. Like, people are looking for the thing that you did. Okay, they're looking for it. So that's what's surprising a lot of people from the past. It's like, wow, that person actually wasn't that bad, pile 2. And it's sad because, yeah, it's late for all that. It's sad, but you're a walking lesson. What can I say? And you didn't deserve a lot of the things that, just because, you know, I say, oh, that was a lesson, or you're walking, it doesn't make it any less bigger than it probably made you feel. Let's see, any more details? Let's get any more details on what is surprising people from my pal. What is surprising people from the past? Six of Wands next to the Lovers in reverse. And then the Page of Cups. So what is surprising people is that everything they thought you were was a lie and was a facade. So pile number 2, for your group, the main theme of this reading is that a lot of people from your past did not know who you really was. Because maybe you were too good to be true. Okay, you guys, great leaders, people that do imaginable things. Like you could be someone that will take off your sweater and give it to someone else. And when you go through traumatic situations where you only have hateful people and good people don't exist in your world, it's only people like family that are good to you, and you know everyone's bad and out to get you and have other feel, you know, you will constantly attract that. And not only will you attract that when you will see someone that has genuine love for you, you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to. So sometimes when people try to make us out to be the bad guys, we gotta feel bad because maybe that's the only thing they've ever experienced, bad guys. Maybe they've never really had someone that was as loving as you or showed them real love, okay? And again, they don't deserve you. You deserve to be where someone can see your love, okay? So with the last couple of details, people couldn't see your greatness, people couldn't see your positivity, your good everything. But now they do, and that's what's surprising them. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3 with the orange candle, let's find out. How are you surprising people from the past? Let's see. How is my pile surprising people from the past? How is my pile surprising people from the past? Ooh, the way you're surprising people from the past is with your new connections. A lot of you guys can have a lot of supporters. You could be influencing a lot of people. You can be someone that's really loved right now. Okay, it's like you're in your energy where you're just attracting. Like you're not doing so much. You're just attracting what's meant for you and what you deserve. Queen of Cups upright. Someone in tune with their emotions, someone that's clearly mature. Okay, pile 3, people are surprised by your maturity, and people are also surprised about how many people you're influencing or you're inspiring. And what's surprising about it all is that they feel like you're not doing much. You're not doing much. Whatever you're doing, you're not doing much. Like, ooh, 7 of Pentacles. Somebody here could be famous. Somebody here can have a platform. But somebody here has some sort of fame or influence. And if it's not that way, it could be the other way around. Maybe you had, okay, so this is the story I'm getting for some. Like, you could have been married to somebody for years and their family could have been horrible to you. Like, clearly horrible. And you could have had kids with that person, whatever. But then you and that person divorced. You find another person and their family loves you. And they're the total opposite. And that's what's surprising them people from the past. Like, wow, this person has so many people that love them. So many people that care about them. People are surprised that you don't got to do much and you're just recognized. You're just known. Like, you could be someone that you don't even wear expensive clothing. You could be someone very humble. Or maybe you do wear expensive clothing. Who cares? But it's like you don't have to do much for whatever you do. And it's like you're seen as if you do too much or like you do a lot, okay? It's like that effortless effort but no effort look, okay? That's what I meant. People, you're surprising people from the past of how far you've gone and how big of a dreamer you are, okay? It's like, damn, pile 3 really believes in themselves. You got people from the past feeling discouraged about their own lives because it's kind of like a lot of people did not believe in you. If you were like really publicly about something, about getting your name out there, about becoming a millionaire, about becoming an actress or a model, People really didn't think it was going to work out for you. People really didn't think it was going to work out for you. People really didn't think you were going to move to New York. People didn't really think you were going to move to the city and follow your goals and follow your dreams. People didn't think that. Or if that's not the case, people felt like you weren't going to be the most successful in a family. You could have been somebody that had to constantly outprove and outdo in your family because you couldn't be seen. You couldn't get your credit. A lot of people didn't believe in you. And what's surprising people from the past is that you became more successful than those that doubted you. And if you're not at the success that you might think you deserve right now, Pile 3, because I always say this, you're definitely doing better than what you did a couple years back. You're surprising people from the past of how successful you became so fast. Let's see more cards here. How was my pile number 3? How are people from the past surprised about my pile 3? What is surprising people from the past about my pile 3? Again, like, it's just like this effortless, look, 8 of Pentacles. You're not even doing much. You're not even doing much. And it's almost like the changes are drastic. You can see the changes in your life. People might think that you don't work out, or like you eat whatever you want whenever and you always look good. But the reality is that people don't see you eating your vegetables at night. People don't see you freaking counting your calories at home. You know what I mean? It's like there's something about people cannot see it, and it's surprising them when they do. So pile 3, the theme on your, like, what is surprising people from the past is how much they doubted you and how much you proved them wrong. When it came to your career, when it came to your social life, okay, when it came to your education, you know, they didn't think you were going to become a doctor. They didn't think that you were going to graduate. They didn't think you were going to lose the weight. They didn't think you were going to have the wedding. You know what I mean? But you did it. Right? And that is what's surprising people from the past that doubted you, that, you know, were so sure that they knew everything. Let's see here. What is surprising people from the past about my pile 3? What is surprising people from my pile 3? What's surprising people from the past? What's surprising people? That you kept moving forward even if you didn't have the support, even if people didn't support you during your transitions, people didn't support your channel, people didn't support your business. You still kept going with the start. You still kept going. And what is surprising for them is how wrong they were about you. And I feel like that's the worst feeling ever. When you tell someone they can't do something and they do it right in front of you. Like, that has to be so embarrassing. Like, I would never open my mouth again if that ever happens to me. Let's see. Any last details, though? Because I definitely got the 3 of Swords. But I feel like that's their pain for not believing in you. That's their pain for not thinking it was possible. And now they're just, like, stuck. Surprised. Like it really did happen. Like, pile 3 really did do it. Okay? Let's see. Any last cards here? So the main theme for this pile was definitely clear, pile 3. You guys are the doubt. Like, you make people doubt themselves. They doubt you, and at the end you make people doubt themselves. Yeah, you ultimately became successful. And even if you didn't get the social gratitude, you didn't get the social, you know, support, it still came all in your favor because what? You believed in yourself. And let me tell y'all something. Because your family doesn't support you in your transitions to a new life, because your ex, because your lover, because your kids, because this, when people around you don't support you in something, it doesn't matter. Because the one that really matters the most is when you support yourself, when you support your dreams, when you believe in yourself, when you know that it's possible for you to do the things that you have to do in your life. And honestly, we going in that casket by ourselves. So, of course, we have to support ourselves, even if others don't care. Who cares, right? And pile 3, out of all the piles, you had the most significant change. You had the whoa factor. Like, you surprised your people the most because there was something about you that was almost unbelievable or almost will never happen. Okay, something about you will never happen. Like, people feel like you will never get married, you will never get the kid, you will never get that job, you will never do something that you have right now, but that you did it. Okay, even a car, guys. All right, people could have felt like it was impossible, and that's why I always say, don't listen to your surroundings, listen to yourself when it comes to your goals, your dreams, your plans, okay, and your moves. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.